welcome to another episode of On Transit, the TV show On Transit that takes place on transit.
In this episode of On Transit, we ride heritage streetcars in Portland, Oregon and Seattle, Washington. We also ride the futuristic new Portland streetcar, which you might have heard about. There's also more, so stay tuned.
It's free, but you need to hop on the back.
If you look over on the other side of the river, you'll see our Union Station. A big sign up there on the tower, go by train. And that is a National Historic Monument. It's a survivor of the 1894 flood.
This is a replica of the old Council Crest streetcars that ran here in Portland up through about 1950. At that time, they switched to other means of transportation and torched most of these cars.
I think we have a lot of people that are avid and very dedicated, either old-time trolley or just historic issues. And it was actually people that are very into the old trolley system that got the trolley to come back. A lot of people that love the rail, that pushed the light rail system to be put in to begin with. And actually the light rail system got in to get the trolley system back on the system. You want to go over there to the next platform, get on the train, and it'll take you all the way. It's called Washington Park.
Washington Park, no matter what color, like red.
No, blue and red both. You don't want to get on the yellow.
Oh.
And the signs are color coordinated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? You bet.
It's in the tunnel. Well, we do have an interesting story about these trolleys.
We do.
A man named Sam Nato, was a businessman here, decided that we needed to bring our vintage trolleys back. And the trolleys that we're on, the trolley that we're on right now, is an exact replica of the trolleys that ran from 1890 to about 1950. He went over to Lisbon, Portugal to buy trolleys at first because Lisbon actually had bought trolleys from Portland and we're still using them over there. He brought a trolley over here, but it was so old and dilapidated that it really wasn't very successful, so they decided that they needed to reconstruct the trolleys with added safety. And like the trolley that we have here looks exactly like the original, but it's steel reinforced and has better braking system and so forth. So.
Manufactured in Ida Grove, Iowa by Jamaica Corporation at a cost of $400,000 to $600,000 each. One of the original cars was delivered here in the early 1900s, cost $9,080. So it went up just a bit.
The trucks are all from 1930 Chicago L cars. That's probably the oldest thing on there.
What are the controls that you're running there?
This is the braking system, and this is the propulsion.
The propulsion system, if you let go of it, also locks on the brakes. And the buttons that you'll see light up overhead are what they call our call buttons, or V-tag loop. They're exactly the same as we have on our MAX trains. And that's how we can call our signals and call our routes on the track. So give that a call. That'll light up our preamp that we have here. This preamp territory here does set the street light so that it'll stop any opposing traffic.
Could you talk about why you volunteer for this?
Because I enjoy getting out since I'm retired, and I've been doing this ever since the trolley started in 1990. Meet all sorts of interesting people and just a lot of fun.
They don't let us out here during the week because we have 3 different lines that we share the MAX train with. And on Sundays, the service is less frequent, so we're able to kind of squeeze ourselves in between the 3 train lines. Let's see if we have a train coming up behind us. Yes, we do. If you look right in the back there, you'll see that there's a train right on our tail.
Actually, I didn't ride the streetcars much. I'm a native, so I've been here my whole life. But this conductor sign belonged to my dad in probably the 1920s, he was a conductor on one of the interurban cars. I worked in an office all my life, so this was quite a change for me, but I needed a change about that.
What's it like to operate one of these things?
At first, very, very stressful, but once you get to know and work the two-hand controls, it's pretty easy. Fun. It gets better as you go, as you get more experienced and more relaxed with what you're doing.
To turn the trolley around, we have to drop what we call the bolt collector. We have 2 bolt collectors, okay. And when you turn the trolley around, you got to drop the one and throw what we call the knife switch, and then put the other one up. Here we're going to go over a little steel grating that's a trip. It trips the next preamp signal on the other side of the bridge. You got to go over it slowly trip. That's good. And then we'll go whizzing down through the... Step on it! Crank this baby up. We have 4 vintage trolleys in Portland. And then we get to blow the whistle and run it.
Loves to do that.
Yeah.
Well, we give information about the historic facts along the line and load and unload the people.
Okay, folks, if you're going to Saturday Market, you want to come on out through the front. Because we're going to board all the other people in the rear. And the Saturday Market is on the right, and the elephant ears are on the left. Bye, big guy. See you later. Bye-bye.
Saturday Market is one of the largest outdoor craft shows west of the Mississippi River.
When they first came out, they were all horse-drawn trolleys.
Skidmore Fountain.
Well, and this is Skidmore Fountain here, where the horse, it used to be the center of Portland, where the horses would drink from the lower fountain, and kind of...
Public transit, public access, and that's on transit.